Alright, so today we're going to talk about how to improve swine genetically in many different ways using many different methods. The first step is knowing the industry. To begin, you really need to know the industry and really what the consumer is looking for and what they need for their diets and what they want for their tastes. You need to determine whether you're going to use seed stock or commercial. The difference in this is seed stock is swine that are maintained purposely for breeding, whereas commercial is more based for consumption of the consumer. The next step is needing to know what your purpose for breeding is. You really need to know what objectives you want to conquer in this step. What is the ultimate outcome of genetically improving the swine? The main step is normally maximizing potential. There's also other factors that go into this, such as the economy and cost, and being very cost effective in this. Also, another main one is having good pork quality, because consumers really care about this and the price that they're paying for it. After determining your purpose, you really need to decide which traits you're going to improve based on which ones are most important. Again, cost is normally the most important trait that we're looking for to improve, because we really do want the consumer to be able to afford it based on what they can pay for it. Also, having better reproductive traits is very important, as well as pork quality, again, so the consumer is satisfied with what they're paying for and the product they're receiving. Next, we must obtain previous recorded genetic information. That way we can determine how to genetically improve the swine. Some of the main previous information we can obtain are litter data, which include such things as litter size and the average weight of the pigs. That way we can know which parents are producing the best offspring, and then we can better know how to breed based on that information. We also need to choose which mating system we're going to use. The most common is pure breeding. This is because it often gives the best results because it is homozygous traits. There are other types of mating systems we can use, such as inbreeding and line breeding, which are very closely related, based on breeding with closely related relatives, such as parents and siblings. There's also outcrossing, which is most often used for commercial, but not really for seed stock swine. Finally, we must present the product. We want to present the product with the most genetically improved, that way consumers are satisfied with what they're paying for. The most important factors for consumers is appearance, based on what it looks like in the store on the shelf, price, because of what they're paying, taste, and lean percent. We really want to make sure that as we're genetically improving the swine, that we're getting the best product for the consumer, because that's what it's all about.